Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the third episode of my podcast. It's been a little while. Um, my computer broke a little while ago, and I just figured out how to um, get it working again. So I'm back. I'm gonna do my best to record and get you guys some content. But yeah, at the time of this recording, it's December 26th. So I hope everybody had a good Christmas. And I'm gonna go over the 2023 TV ratings this year. I was gonna do movies and songs along with this, but I that would have taken a very long time. I want to try and keep these anywhere between 15 to 45 minutes. It's a big window, but sometimes it'll be a little longer. But I'm gonna try and keep these to around 45 minutes. But this article that I got is the 2023 TV ratings and winners, the biggest hits and unexpected successes. This article is by Laurie Seitz from The Wrap on Yahoo, the Wrap website. This is summarized, so it's not word for word, but I did take the information from this video or from this article and I summarized it. So in 2023, Hollywood's traditional television business faced a decline, but certain pop culture events contributed to positive ratings. The fourth and final season of HBO Succession gathered an increased viewership of 68% from the previous season. HBO introduced the post-apocalyptic drama The Last of Us, which achieved significant growth in season 1. Major broadcasters included NBC and ABC experiencing success with their series premieres like the Night Court reboot and The Golden Bachelor. Unexpected hits included streaming sensations of Suits on Netflix and the controversy surrounding Vanderpump Rules Season 10. Notably, Taylor Swift's presence at Kansas City Chiefs games boosted the NFL viewership. Despite challenges, CBS found success with the inclusion of Paramount Global shows in its fall lineup. The overall ratings landscape showcased a mix of anticipated and unexpected victories in the television industry. So that's a little summary of kind of like what we're gonna go over according to what Laurie Seitz wrote about in this article. So they have a little graph here which I'm gonna read. It's from Nielsen and First Data Party, and the Wrap posted this on their website. Game of Thrones season 8 averaged or had about 18 million viewers on HBO and HBO Max. House of Dragons season 1 had about 8 million. Oh, did I say Game of Thrones had 18 million? I'm sorry. House of Dragons had 8 million on HBO and Max. The Last of Us season 1 had around oh wait, that's 7. Oh, never mind. 7 million people on Max, on HBO and Max. Sorry. Euphoria had around 6.5. Euphoria season 2 had around 6.5 on HBO and Max. The White Lotus season 2 had around 4. Succession season 4 also had around 3.5 on HBO and Max. All right, so let's get into specifics about certain shows. So the first one is The Last of Us on HBO. So HBO's adaptation of Naughty Dog's video game franchise, The Last of Us, became a significant success for the network. Series premiere on January 15th attracted 4.7 million viewers, making it HBO's second largest debut since Boardwalk Empire in 2010. Only surpassed by House of Dragons, subsequent episodes experienced viewership growth, with the penultimate 8th episode reaching a high of 8 8.1 million viewers. The season 1 finale garnered 8.2 million viewers, marking a 74.5 increase from the series premiere, as HBO concluded the beloved series like Barry and Succession. The succession of The Last of Us ensures a loyal fan base for the network and its streaming platform in the future, creating a possibility of multiple seasons to adapt to the new game that they made, Last of Us Part 2. So that's interesting. So that's good. HBO obviously made a successful show when they said that shows were kind of down this year. They weren't like what they expected it to be. Another TV show, Succession. This is also on HBO. So the fourth and final season of Succession experienced a consistently high viewership, reaching series highs almost every week. The season premiered 2.3 million viewers, marking a 62% increase from the season 3 premiere. Subsequent episodes continued to set a new records, with the third episode hitting 2.5 million viewers, the fourth episode reaching 2.6 million viewers, and the sixth episode bringing in 2.7 million viewers. The fourth and final season achieved the highest viewership at 2.9 million viewers, representing a significant 68% increase from the season 3 finale. Although Succession did not reach a viewership levels like the House of Dragon, its devoted fan base, oh my gosh, devoted fan base contributed to an impressive upward trajectory in anticipation of the series concluded. So that's what Laurie Science has written down for 2 of these HBO shows. So next, NBC, The Night Court. So this is the reboot of the NBC sitcom Night Court, which originally ran from 1984 to 1992. Successfully attracted both fans from the original series eager to see John, sorry, I'm going to say this last name wrong, Lauro Quet, reprising his role as Dan Fielding, and new viewers with the additions of Melissa Ranch from The Big Bang Theory and India de Beaufort from Only One Day at a Time. The series premiered on January 17th and gathered around 7.5 million viewers and a 1.0 rating in the key adult 18 to 49 demographic. The second back-to-back episode scored 6.9 million viewers when consistently combined figures from broadcast and Peacock. The premiere reached 8 million viewers, making it the first day of viewing for any NBC series episode on the Peacock over its first season. Night Court averaged 4.1 million viewers and a 0.52 rating, significant increase from NBC's freshman reboot Quantum Leap. The series left viewers with a cliffhanger involving original cast members Marsha Waterfield in its season 1 finale, making it well-positioned to maintain its viewership upon returning with new episodes January 2nd. So what I think that says, or what that means is, I believe they're gonna reboot. So I think they're gonna make a second season of this. And it's going to start airing again on January 2nd on NBC and Peacock, which is obviously NBC's streaming service, similar to Netflix and Paramount Plus and HBO Max. I really like Peacock. I have it, actually. I watch a lot of stuff on there. I think I'm use that more than any other streaming service besides Netflix and YouTube. Yeah, so I recommend, if you're gonna buy a streaming service, I recommend Peacock. Got a lot of stuff on there from NBC, from your favorite NBC shows. So moving on from hold on. Did I mess up? Oh no, I just unorganized something. Hold on, all right. So this is also on NBC. This is Carol Burnett, 90 Years of Laughter and Love. This is on NBC. The TV legend Carol Burnett's 90th birthday special titled Carol Burnett 90 Years of Laughter and Love was a significant success for both Burnett and in the ratings. The 2-hour special aired on April 26th on NBC, attracting 7.6 million total viewers, becoming the most watched broadcast program of the night. It is ranked as NBC's most watched primetime entertainment special since the 2020 Golden Globes and the fourth most watched primetime entertainment specials in the spring 2023 season. The special's success was surpassed by only the Oscars, the Grammys, and the ABC's Rockin' New Year's Eve, showcasing its popularity and impact. The network also aired encores in the special later weeks, again in August. Okay, so I do not know who Carol Burnett is, but apparently okay, so she's this is from Wiki. This is from Google. Carol Burnett is an American comedian, actress, and singer. Her groundbreaking comedy variety show, The Carol Burnett Show, which originally aired on CBS, was one of the first to be hosted by a woman. She has performed on Broadway, so I have an understanding who she was. So she did a special on her birthday. Well, it aired on her birthday, and it became very big, I guess. She's one of the first female broadcasters, comedians, actors, any of that. You know, she really, I guess, started most of it, or was in that push. So we're gonna go back. Sorry, I have a doc here with a bunch of stuff on it. So this show aired on Bravo. It's called Vanderpump Rules. This is their 10th season. I actually don't know. I've never heard of this show. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what it's about, but it's in this article. So we're going to read about it. The scandalous affair between Vanderpump Rules stars Tom Sandoval and Rachel Leviss, known as Scandoval, ignited widespread interest in the Bravo reality series. Following the controversy breakout on March 3rd, the March 8th episode achieved the show's highest viewership and the highest 18 to 49 demo rating in nearly 3 years. The season 10 finale, addressing the scandal, set a series high in both viewers 4.1 million, and the key 18 to 49 adult demo 2.4 million. The first reunion special on May 24th became the most watched Vanderpump Rules episode to date, and the most watched Bravo episode across all series in over 9 years, garnering 4.6 million total viewers in 3 days. The entire 10th season amazed over 11.4 million total viewers across platforms, with more than 115 hours logged by mid-June. The series is set to return for its 11th season on January 30th. The continued success will be tested in retaining viewer interest. So that's good. Obviously, but I've never heard of this show, but apparently it's good. Obviously, if the 18 to 49 age rating had about 2.4 million viewers, so that's good. Oh, by the way, this article was posted on December 19th of 2023. So it's not an old article at all. It's 2 weeks old, so it's accurate in its information, or pretty close to accurate. And next, Suits, which was on USA Network and streaming on Netflix and Peacock. I personally watched this show in about August, September ish. I really liked it, and then I got busy and I wasn't able to keep up with what I was watching. I just haven't gotten back into it, but I I do want to get back into it. I do recommend the show. It is a very good show, and it being on this article clearly says so. Suits became an unexpected summer hit when it started streaming on Netflix and Peacock years after its original run on USA Network from 2011 to 2019. After its release on Netflix on June 17th, the legal drama broke records, logging 2.3 billion streams streaming minutes from June 19th to June 25th. It set a record for most streamed acquired title with 3.1 billion minutes during the week of June 26th to July 2nd, experiencing a 36% increase in viewership. The show continued to break its own records, hitting 3.67 billion and 3.7 billion viewing minutes in subsequent weeks by July 17th to 23rd. Suits marked its most watched week with 3.9 billion minutes viewed. Um, that's a lot. Yeah. However, the craze slowed down in subsequent weeks, dipping to 2.8 billion minutes by August 14th to 20th, and continuing to drop throughout the fall. Netflix's data released showed that Suits has tallied pretty much 60 million hours viewed from January 11th through June. Or January, sorry, not 11th. January through June, with season 1 having the highest viewership at 129 million hours. The popularity of Suits led by NBC Universal to develop a spin-off series set in Suits universe and USA Network. Executives are considering revisiting the era of breezy dramas with new programming. So what NBCU Universe, I guess, is saying is they're gonna either create a spin-off or something very similar to Suits. It may or may not be with lawyers, but it sounds it's gonna have a nice era of breezy, in quotes, dramas with new programming. And I have a graph of the summer streaming viewership for Suits. So this is billions of hours. So June 19th through the 25th, 2.3 billion. June 26th through July 2nd, 3.1 billion. July 3rd through the 9th, I would say it looks like it's around 3.6 billion. July 10th through the 16th, also around 3.6 billion. July 17th through the 23rd, about 3.9 billion. July 24th through the 30th, it starts to dip back down to around 3.55 billion. July 31st through August 6th, it declines again to about 3.2 billion. August 7th through the 13th, about 3 billion. August 14th to the 20th, it dips under 3 billion and goes to about 2.9 billion. August 21st through the 27th, it dips again to around 2.8 billion. That's all. This graph is from Nielsen streaming data. And now this, I have another graph here, which is the fall TV broadcast premiere viewership. So these are TV shows that were aired during prime time. This graphs from Nielsen Live plus same day figures. This is in millions of total viewers. So Yellowstone had around 6.9 million viewers. NCIS Sydney had around 5.6 million viewers. The Golden Bachelor had around 4.3 million viewers. Irrational on ABC had around 3.9 million viewers. And Coropolis on Fox had around million. And we'll get into some detail here in a second. This is what Lori Science said about Yellowstone. Again, this is all summarized. This is not word for word. So, Yellowstone. When CBS incorporated the Paramount Network hit Yellowstone into its fall lineup due to gaps resulting from Hollywood's double strike, which I believe is the writer's strike going on in Hollywood right now, the Kevin Costner-led Western drama significantly boosted ratings for the network. The debut on September 7th drew 6.83 million viewers and a 141% increase in total viewers compared to the show's season 1 premiere on Paramount Network. With a 0.67 rating in the key demographic across all 9. Well, the key demographic is the 18 to 49 age rank, I believe. Across all 9 episode telecasts on CBS, Yellowstone averaged 4.69 million viewers and a 3.6 rating, introducing new CBS audiences to this Taylor Sheridan created universe. Internal research by the network revealed that 21.6 million viewers who watched at least one episode of Yellowstone season 1 on CBS. 52% had never seen a single episode of the show in the past year, either on linear or streaming platforms like Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime, etc., etc. After concluding its season 1 on October 22nd with 4.52 million viewers, CBS announced the airing of the second season starting on Sunday, October 29th. The rating trend remains strong with season 3 set to debut on Sunday, January 14th. I have not watched Yellowstone. I believe my parents have, and they really like it. They think it's a good show. I believe they watched it on Amazon Prime. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they did like it. Clearly, a lot of people like it. So moving on to NCIS Sydney, which aired on CBS. Prompted by the strikes during the summer, CBS brought, which is the writer strikes, I believe. CBS brought the NCIS spinoff, NCIS Sydney, initially intended for Paramount Plus, to its broadcast network. The international edition premiered on November 11th to 5.64 million viewers and a 0.34 rating, achieving the highest premiere viewership for a broadcast show in the fall. The series premiere surpassed several other fall series premieres, including ABC's The Golden Bachelor, NBC's The Irrational, and Fox's Chiropolis. As the freshman season continues into the new year, NCIS Sydney averaged 5.1 million viewers and a rating of 0.33 over its first 5 episodes. NCIS has been going on for... It has been going on since 2003. So it's been on networks for 20 years. And there's been countless amount of spin-offs with countless amount of cities, and it's still probably the biggest cop FBI TV show out there. I've never gotten into NCIS, but it's a good show. So, yeah. All right, moving on. The Golden Bachelor, ABC. I think I don't know how it got this many viewers. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you can sit 2 old people down and watch some of this. I didn't watch it. I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to watch 2 old people and a bunch of old people have drama over all guys and girls, and it's just I didn't understand it. But I actually have never seen any of the Bachelor or Bachelorettes. My mom watches, I think, all of them. I think she makes my dad watch them too. I don't know. But I don't. I've never been a big fan of these big drama series. But it's just not mine. You want to watch it? Go ahead and watch it. I don't care. You do you, I guess. But it. All right. So, well, this is what it says. ABC's senior iteration of The Bachelor, titled The Golden Bachelor, proved to be a revitalizing force for the reality dating franchise. The series premiered on September 28th, garnered 4. Excuse me, 4.36 million viewers, marking a 45% increase from the most recent premiere of The Bachelor, and more than doubled the premiere viewership of The Bachelor in Paradise season 9. The finale included Gary Turner proposing to Theresa Nist. Sorry if I got those names wrong. It drew in 6.09 million viewers, the franchise's largest audience since March of 2021. The finale of The Bachelor, season finale of The Bachelor. After 3 days of viewing, the finale reached 6.95 million viewers and scored a 7.13 million viewers after weeks of multi-platform viewing, which would be your streaming services, obviously. In the key demographic adults, 18 to 49, the finale rankings grew from point 0.8 live plus same day ratings to a 0.98 rating in a 7-day viewing on ABC's, marking the highest rated Bachelor series telecast in September of 2022. The finale of The Bachelorette season averaged 4.7 million viewers, surpassing the average viewership of the most recent season of The Bachelor, which was about 3 million. It averaged a 0.59 rating, narrowly overtaking the average rating for its latest season of The Bachelor, which was a 0.58. I don't know how they do those rankings. I don't know how they get the demographic key ratings, the 0.80, the 0.56, the point whatever, or the one. I don't know how they get that. I'm just reading. While the renewal for The Golden Bachelor and the green light for The Golden Bachelorette spinoff has not yet announced, ABC plans to keep the momentum with the Golden Wedding special set to air on January 4th, aiming to bring back viewers from the successful season. I mean, I guess good job for ABC for thinking of this. I mean, props to them. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know how people can. I guess it hits a larger age demographic, so like 49 to like 80. So I don't understand how the show did so good. I'm gonna be 100% honest. But hey, I'd say props to the producers whoever came up with this idea for getting. Actually, I don't. How old were? Um. Oh, they were in their 60s. Okay. Moving on. All right, and the last thing I have on my sheet here is the Kansas City Chiefs NFL games with Taylor Swift in attendance. So, rumors of the romance between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce led to an increase of viewership for the Kansas City Chiefs games this fall. Swift's presence at her first game on September 24th, Chiefs vs. Bears, attracted 24.3 million viewers on Fox. The following week, her attendance at the Chiefs vs. New York Jets game contributed to NBC Sunday Night Football, averaging 27 million viewers across all platforms, marking the most watched Sunday since Super Bowl. I don't know what number is that. 57. Okay, 57. Last year's Super Bowl. In February, viewership of the October 2nd game increased by 22% compared to the previous year's Week 4 game, with a notable 53% growth in viewing among young men. I'm sorry. Growth in viewing among young women aged 12 to 17 compared to the first 3 weeks broadcast of Sunday Night Football in this season. So, the NFL, I'm going to be honest, their marketing is very good. They decided to obviously get Taylor Swift into the stands from some help by Travis Kelce. Their games viewership went up. One thing I don't understand is how do they get some of the demographic for this stuff? Like a 53% growth in viewing among women aged 12 to 17. Like, how do they get that stuff? That stuff doesn't make much sense to me. I'm gonna like how did they get that stuff? Like that information? Like that's I don't know if it's concerning or what, but yeah, 24.3 million viewers on Fox. That's a lot of people watching. Just to see about 5 different 3-second clips of Taylor Swift in a Fox suite at an NFL game. I think the first game she went to, when she was walking out of her box, obviously a bunch of crazy Taylor Swift fans were lined up to try and catch her, and some people were suspecting that she was in a popcorn cart to try and avoid the paparazzi and all of her crazy fans. And there's videos on the internet all over. It's mind blowing. And to think all of this started with Travis Kelce as a joke on his podcast, saying that he would want to go out with Taylor Swift. Like that's the funniest thing. And people were like suspecting earlier, like, oh well, this is just a setup to get more viewers and more money and this, that, and the other. Well, if it was, it worked. That's for sure, because I think Travis Kelce's net worth has increased, and obviously Taylor Swift's is over $1 billion now. So it's worked for both parties. But that's all I have right now. But I want to do movies and songs because that's more interesting than a bunch of TV shows that probably no one listening to this has ever watched besides Suits. That might be the only show people who are listening to this have watched. But I think I want to try and keep with this. I'm really busy. Some days my computer works, some days it doesn't. But what I really want to do next is TV show, or not TV shows, but movies and songs. Those might have to be their own, because the 2 articles I found, wow, they are long, and they didn't give me how long. But yeah, they should be more fun than listening to and reading TV ratings. So I'd like to thank everybody for listening. Please, if you are able to get in touch with me, please do so and give me feedback. Please share this to friends, family, social media. Please just try to get it out. I'm always looking for more more listeners, more ways to improve. I know on my last episode that was posted in July before I left for vacation, it was rushed. People told me it was rushed. I had 0 preparation. At least this time I did some. Still felt a little underprepared after doing all of it. But thank you everybody for listening, and I will Um, talk to you guys next time, hopefully with movies and songs.